but it's the Analog Pocket. And I don't know if you're unfamiliar with Analog. They are a small retro hardware company, and they make a bunch of FPGA powered retro consoles. So the main difference between these and, like, let's say a Retron 5 is that they don't use software emulation. Okay. They use something called FPGA, field programmable gaming arrays, or something like that. I probably messed that up. But it's a way for you to program hardware to emulate the original hardware, so you don't have any lag of software emulation or anything like that. And the more accurate you program, the more it behaves like the original, only there's improvements. So let's kind of go over what this thing is. So it's a retro console designed for Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games. So out of the box, it's going to be able to play all the Game Boy games. So it does come with hardware or adapters. So you're going to be able to use these adapters to play Game Gear, Neo Geo Pocket, Atari Lynx, and more. They haven't said what more is, but so far they're adding support for those three. It's going to have a 2.5 or 3.5 inch LCD with 1440 resolution, which is really good. Especially for a handheld that's going to play these older games. They're going to look better than people have ever seen them on a handheld device, that's for sure. It has a docking station right here. So this is going to let you connect to via HDMI to your TV. And it has controller support, and yeah, it's 1080p out, so that's cool. You're going to be able to direct connect to consoles for multiplayer. And here's one of the interesting things. It has a digital audio workstation called Analogue, and it's basically a synthesizer and sequencer designed for music creation. And you can actually hook it up to your computer or even a MIDI device, like a synthesizer. So that's actually pretty interesting. And I assume people are going to be using it to make video game music, but who knows? People could be using it for like pop music or their albums or trance music. The possibilities are there. I don't know how good the program's going to be, but it's definitely interesting. And then here is something, this is what attracts me to this console. So you're going to be able to make your own games for it. Yes, that is correct. You can make your own games for it using something called GB Studio. Now, this is a drag and drop retro game creator, and it's going to allow you to create game files for the Analog. So this is huge. Why is this huge? Because it's going to create a whole new environment of third-party developers. And that's what consoles are supposed to do. So unlike the other analog consoles, this one actually allows for the creation of all new games, and it's going to draw in developers, and we might see the beginning the beginning of the first retro console that might actually become a mainstream console. So I don't know. I'm excited for that. It also has a second FPGA core, which is going to allow developers to basically tailor the hardware to what they want to do. So that's huge. And so let's take a look at the price here. Okay. So this thing is going to retail for $199.99, and it's going to come in black and white. They're going to have the docking that's going to be $99.99, and then the adapters are $30 a piece. And then pocket to pocket, $15.99. And then you can buy the specialty cables, which will allow you to produce music. So, I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited. I mean, as the saying goes, shut up and take my money. So the pre-orders open on the 3rd. And yeah, I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna be ready and I'm gonna pre-order as fast as I can. So I'm really excited about the third-party development. I really want to see a community arise around this thing and it become a legitimate console. So yeah, I mean, I love Analog. I love what they do, and I have a bunch of their consoles. So yeah, I'm excited.